Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shaw Craft One Mall Barn Door, and I'm just working on some ephemera to go into my fairy kits. So I thought I'd just turn the camera on and let it play. You all have seen me do these things before, so it's not really a tutorial, it's more like a craft with me. But I haven't got to talk to you guys in a while, so I thought, why not turn the camera on? So what I'm doing is I am making clusters. Nope, not clusters. Sorry. I'm making collage strips and envelopes. So, of course, maybe I guess I could make some clusters too. But anyways, so I started working on these envelopes this morning. Oh no, they're sticking together. Note to self, lift the flap before you glue. Hey, you live and learn, right? Okay, we're good. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna have to leave these envelope flaps open while the glue is drying. So I'm just kind of making some cute little envelopes to go in some of the kits that I'm making. So I just thought I would let the camera play while I make them. This one I'm not sure about yet because I haven't found a fairy that I can fit on here that looks decent. However, I might have a cute little, let me see if this one looks okay on here. Let's just go ahead. You know what? I could tear this. Let me do that. Just make it a little bit smaller so that it doesn't overwhelm the little flowers that are on there. So how's everybody doing today? It is cold and rainy in Tennessee. Well, actually, it's not really cold. It's kind of, there's a lot of humidity, so that warms it up somewhat. Okay, so if I do that, and then I could put that, I don't know that I like that. I might like it stuffed under there, but I wanna be able to see the little butterflies, but I guess you don't have to see the butterflies. But that would be cute like that. And maybe I could ink the edges. Let's see. Do I have an ink dauber anywhere? You know what? We'll just do it this way. Ooh, I like that pink. And I don't want a whole bunch, but just a little. Just enough to make it stand out a little bit. Let's try that. Yeah, I like that a little better. Okay, so I guess he can go right there. So we'll just glue him on. Get some of this stuff out of my way. Well, if I can get my little card up, we'll be doing good. There. I like that one. What do you think? Okay. So what I'm doing is, like, here's one that I started. I'll show you. I started this one. And because I don't have, you know, because these envelopes are already glued together and everything, because these are just envelopes I grabbed out of my envelope drawer. So what I've been doing is taking these over to the sewing machine and just sewing around them and doing a little decorative stitching and then gluing them on. So that's kind of what I'm doing with them. This one, I'm trying to decide. I think I want to sew this maybe like this, or maybe I want a fairy on here. I don't know. I think I want a fairy on here. Let me see if I can find a cute fairy. Okay, this one's cute. She's cute. but I do want some stitching. So maybe I will take these two pieces with a piece of fabric. That's a cute piece of fabric. I'm going to take these to the sewing machine and sew them, and then we'll put this envelope together. Okay, so I took it to the sewing machine and I sewed it together. I'm just going to snip off the little extra pieces. So I think we'll glue these on. So let's glue these on real quick. And then we'll glue this one. This one can go here like this, so I guess I need to sew around her a little, or maybe I want it on this side. Which side? Maybe this side. Okay, so let me take this and sew it and I'll be right back. Okay, so I like this. That's cute. So we're just going to glue him on. Oops, of course, I stopped up my glue. I have it stopped up on my little one too, my little tiny tip, so I'm going to have to soak it in some really hot water because it's pretty sticky. So, alright, so we're just going to put some glue around him. And I like to get it as close to the edges as I can because I don't want my edges sticking up on the envelope. I also like to go down the stitching because it just kind of reinforces the stitching so that it's not, you know, it doesn't come loose. So we're just going to put him kind of right here. And then we'll put her right here. I don't know if y'all can hear it raining, but I do have my window open because I was hot. So I opened the window, so hopefully the rain won't be bothersome. I tend to enjoy, I enjoy hearing the rain. Okay. There we go. So super cute, and these are super fast to make. It doesn't take long to make them at all. So, yeah, you might want to leave your flats up so that it will stick together like mine did. But then, so I was making the envelopes, and then I was making these little collage strips that I saw. I guess I saw Mom doing them first, Mama Gail, and then I saw Sarah at the mushroom market doing them. And I just absolutely love the way they turn out. So what I found was, yeah, see, here's one of them. But I found that if I have too many scraps, I kind of get overwhelmed with how I want to put them together. So I just took a few of the scraps, which there's a bunch of scraps here. But I have a bunch of scraps. So I just took a few out so that maybe it won't be as overwhelming to try and put them together. So, you know, it limits your choices of what you can use. So I think I'm going to try that and see. And the way I usually do them is, it's a lot easier to just make a few and then go to the sewing machine versus trying to make one, take it to the sewing machine, because my sewing machine is in a different area in my craft room, which is only 2 steps behind me, but still, you know, it's a lot of moving around. So, you know, I will put a few together like this and just paper clip them together, and then that way I can take these over to the sewing machine, and just run them straight through, and I don't have to worry about starting and stopping so much. So I'm just going to make a few of these. I know you guys have seen me do this before, and it's, you know, if it's boring, you can turn it off or whatever, but I just mainly wanted to come on and say hi and hugs and how is everybody doing and all the goodness. So I do want some of this yellow because I think that's super cute, but I don't want that. Maybe we'll put a strip of fabric. Let's see. Just a little piece of fabric to give it a different texture. Maybe like right there. So then I will just put a paper clip on that. And then I will make myself a little pile, or I have a little basket here that I can put them in, and then I can just take this little basket over to the sewing machine and sew them together. So I thought I would just make a few. Let's see what else we have here. I tend to use the same things over and over and over again. You know, I find my favorite papers and I just keep using them, which you can do that, you know. I mean, I don't like that with it. It makes it different, you know. I kind of like that one with it. Maybe do it that way because I want to make some a little bigger and some a little smaller, and then we can pick a piece of fabric. I have my little handy dandy fabric tray here. These are neat. I found this at a thrift store. I don't know, I think I paid $1 for it. But it's great to use these to, you know, have your little strips of fabric already torn. And then you can just go in and pick out which strip you like to go with whatever project you're working on. Oh, I forgot I had that. That's super cute with that. Yep, that's what we'll use. So yeah, these work really well for doing your collage strips and stuff. Because you don't have to have a huge amount of fabric, you know, to do your collage strips, and they turn out super cute even without a big amount of fabric. I want to see. I may do some with the fairies already on them. We'll see. So let me move this back over here. And I have little bitty teeny tiny strips. I usually, if they have a square edge, I will tear the square edge. I don't know, that piece is just getting on my nerves. Do y'all do that? You have little pieces that you just don't like, no matter what you do with them? I'll eventually throw it away because it'll get on my nerves so bad. Alright. And you can use your tear rulers. What I did, I used my tear ruler to you know, tear up the bigger strips and to tear off the edges and things like that. But for little bitty tiny tearing, I don't, you know, I don't pull them out. Alright, let's see. I want a little bit of just something plain in there, like a neutral color. So maybe we'll go down a little bit with that and up a little bit with that, and then a piece of a little strip of cute fabric. Let's see what we have. Nope, not like that. I do like that one though. So we'll paper clip him together. Now, when you empty your paper clip box, make sure you keep it, because once you take these to the sewing machine, you're going to put them back in your box. So you'll use them over and over and over again. Alright, let's see. What else do we want? I want some bigger strips, so let's take one of these. I think if I do bigger strips with like this, I might can add on a fairy to it. Like this one's cute. That would be super adorable like that. I kind of like that. I think we're going to leave that. I might want something a little floral in there though. to kind of bring out the color of the strawberries. So maybe we'll do it like that. That looks better, I think. Okay. So we'll clip that one together. Tired of that one. Y'all do that? I get tired of using the same things, so I have to switch and go to something different. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So I kind of like that. Actually, I like this if I put like a little card or a little fairy on it. Let me see what I've got. This one's super cute, but I don't want the fairy card to be bigger than the strip. Let's see if we can cut it down. You know what? Let's tear him. Let's tear him a little smaller. And it doesn't matter if you tear some of the picture out, as long as you don't tear out like the most important parts, you know, like the actual fairy or the bird. Okay, so maybe we want him to go this way and do it like this. It sure is a lot of yellow, so we need a different color of something in here to kind of bring out something else. Let's try. No, because that covers up that little flower. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe I should zoom in a little. Sorry. Oops. I'm knocking the phone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make y'all dizzy. Crazy Diane. Okay. So I'm thinking, where's that little piece that was getting on my nerves? We're going to use him. We're going to use him here. I like that. I really don't want to cover up that flower though. Maybe we'll do it that way. Or that way. I kind of like that one. And I think once I sew it together, I'll probably tear some of this off because I think it's too much sticking out there. So we'll just clip him together. And let's see, what else do we have? I love this. This is actually graphic 45. Let's see what kind of fairy we have to put on this one. I don't know that I have a fairy that has these colors. However, this one right here is super cute if I can get her out. She's adorable, so we're going to add some things in with that. And I'm going to tear around the edges, trying not to tear the fairy too much, but it's okay if we get a little bit of her dress and a little bit of the flowers. It doesn't have to be perfect because I don't like perfect. Okay, so if we do that, we need to tear this edge. I think my mailman's here. Gracie always lets me know when the mailman's here because she starts barking at him. Poor guy. Okay, let's see. I don't like that pink with it. Let's try this pink. It doesn't really take a whole long time, you know, to do these. You can sit at your TV at nighttime and work on them. I need something to break up some of this. What do I want? I kind of want some, not green. Maybe we want to do it that way. I kind of like that. And I think I want a piece of lace or crochet or something. What do we have? I have this. So if we put that across the middle like that and put her there, that's cute. I like that one. And that would actually be cute on an envelope. Let me see. Yeah, so see, that would almost cover the envelope. Put a little music or something over here. So that'll be cute. So yeah, I was just going to come along and say hi to everybody. Hopefully you're crafting too this dreary, rainy morning. It's I am kind of over the rain. I know that you need rain and we need it to survive, but sometimes it's like, okay, enough is enough. Let's see. I don't like that green with that. Let's try purple. I do like the purple with it. I think we need to tear the edge of this one. And then tear the edge of this one. I think I want this one to be maybe, one of these needs to be smaller. Let's do this one smaller. I don't like them all even. I like them very uneven. And I think I want to tear down through the middle of this one and just make him a little smaller. Yes, that's much better. Let's see if we have a fairy we can put on there. These are cute. So if I pull this one out a little bit more, like that. Yeah, I like it like that. So yeah, I have lots and lots of really cute stuff going into these fairy kits. I think you guys are going to enjoy them. They are really, really cute. And I'm hoping to have them finished in the next couple of days. So keep an eye out because they'll be coming soon. I want some music in here with this one. I have these really, really old sheets of music that are kind of torn already. And so I feel like, well, why not use them in my collage? I don't want all of this edge. But I don't throw these away because I can use these as kind of neutral pieces. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe a little strip of fabric would be cute. That one doesn't have enough color. Let's see what else we have. I have this one. That's almost too much. Okay, I have this little piece of mint green. It's just enough to add a little something to it. And then let's see if we can find a fairy to put on it. She's pretty. See if we can tear around the edges a little. Sorry. I'm trying to stay in frame, but I keep forgetting that I have the camera on. Sorry. So I have been working very, very hard on these fairy kits, and I have stuff to go with them, and I'm hoping that I can release them by Wednesday or Thursday. The only problem with that is I have to go out of town this weekend. I'm surprising my best friend for her birthday. There's a group of girls who are coming up from Georgia and bringing her for her birthday, and I told them to tell her I couldn't make it because I had to work, so I can surprise her. And so I'll be gone this weekend to that. I don't like that with the white background in the back. We need something else back there if we're going to use her. So I think maybe I just kind of like it like this. I don't know that I like this strip here. I don't know. Looking for something. So anyways, once I release the kits, I'll have to go out of town. And so it'll take me. Okay, now see, I like that. That's what we'll do with that. So it'll take me till the next week to be able to get them all shipped out and everything. But I will let everybody know that, you know, when I do the video on the kits and stuff, so that you're aware that the shipping might take me just a hair longer than it normally does, because I have to go out of town. They're coming up here, but it's about an hour and a half away from me. Well, about an hour away from me, according to traffic. To get there, we're going to go to Pigeon Forge. So, and celebrate her birthday, because she loves the mountains. So, I think I want just like a strip of this music like that. And then I have this really pretty pink floral. I don't like the way that tore. So we can do that there. Sometimes I don't like the way these tear, like if they leave too much of the white. So I'll just pull off a little bit of the white so that it's not so overwhelming. Okay, so if we do that, I want some kind of something here, but I want it to be little. Let's see. I have these cute little pictures with the birds. Maybe we'll add one of these. I'm very excited about these fairy kits. I think you guys are gonna love them. They've turned out so cute. And it's so funny, you know how when you're working on a project and you're like, oh my goodness, you just want to see the finished project, so you hurry as much as you can, but I also don't want to hurry so much that it's not good quality, so I take my time as fast as I can, if you can, if you can get that. So that one's cute. I like that one. I need something to do with her. She's super cute. Let's see. I think I'm going to use my tear ruler on this one. And thank you all for all of your hints and tips about using my tear rulers and that stinking little water pen. That's so funny. I had no idea that you are supposed to use that pen to make it easier to tear. So I've had a good little laugh at myself, which is fine. You know, it's good to laugh at yourself. It's good to be able to laugh at yourself. Alright, what do I want in behind here? I kind of like the purple, but I kind of want something different. like that one. I kind of like this one. Nope, I don't like that one. I need something with some green. She's got green in here. Let me see if I can find a big enough of that green polka dot piece to kind of pull some of that green out. I don't need this one this big. Still need something. Maybe it needs a piece of fabric right here. Let's try some pink. So if I put this piece of fabric here and then put that there, you really can't see that fabric, can you? What else? What else? What else? See, I get to thinking about it too much and then I mess myself up. Just trying to find something to break up all the barn looking top design. I'm struggling with this one. Alright, let's look in our little, I have a little bag here of wallpaper and wrapping paper. Let's see if we can find something. Maybe some of this green. I don't know that I like that little burgundy strip, so we're going to tear him off. And I don't want too much on here. Do y'all do this? Do y'all struggle and I don't like that either. Okay. When I get into a spot like this, I just will sit this aside and move on to something else until I can figure out what else I want to do with that. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll start with this piece. I'm just going to tear the edges because I don't like the straight edges on my clusters, not clusters, collage strips. And maybe we'll tear here and put that one together. Maybe a cute little piece of fabric like that. So I like that one. And my paper clips are stuck together. There we go. Hopefully this is not boring you guys. I'm just trying to craft around and get some things done this morning for these kits, and hopefully I can get them done pretty quickly. Alright, let's see. Let's go for this one. And I think we want to go a little smaller than that. And then I want to do away with the straight edges. I'm getting a little hungry. It's about lunchtime, I guess. So, probably gonna go, I don't like that piece. I want this piece with no flowers on it. I like that one better. Let's see. I almost think I want this piece smaller. And see if you know, when you tear the little strips, you can still use those, so don't throw them away. Alright, so I like that. Maybe this in the background. See how that one ripped? And it left a lot of the white, so I'll just get rid of that. And then I want to tear the straight edge off of this. The hard part with that sometimes is, you know, you have the little flowers that are on the edge, and so you don't want to lose your design, but at the same time, I like the torn edge look. So, if we do that, and then I'm looking for a piece of fabric to go on that. Or maybe a piece of lace. Or we could do a piece of, I have this eyelet, but I don't really like that. Okay, so maybe we'll do a smaller piece of this one, just to add a little something different. I like that one. Okay. So see, now we have, you know, a whole little pile of our clusters. So now I'll take them over to the sewing machine and I'll come back and show you what they look like. Okay, so now that I have them all sewn, and what I usually do is I just run them through in a line of stitches. And then I'll take my scissors and cut them apart, and then you have your separate little cluster one. And then you can use that on the edge of your book, or you guys know, wherever you want to. You can use it on ephemera, envelopes, yeah, all kinds of places. So you have these strips. You can, I like having like several different size strips, you know, so that I can use them in different places. Like this one you can actually use as a tuck spot or a pocket, you know. It's whatever you want to use them as, you know. And then I have these that I have the little fairies sewn onto. They turned out cute. So yeah, just playing around and making clusters this morning. Thought I would come on and say hi for a little bit. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I don't know where we're at on our time. Yeah, we're at 38 minutes, so I think we're going to call it for this video. Thanks for watching, you guys. Leave any comments or questions that you have in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Big hugs. Thanks for watching.